Let's go over here to wherever this is. Single mom of 9 worries about Thanksgiving as food stamps remain suspended.
You know, with SNAP benefits being placed on pause due to the federal government shutdown. One mother in my Southside Lansing neighborhood says she doesn't know how her house...
I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm trying to be serious, y'all. I promise you I'm trying to be serious. All I see is, what you talking about, Willis? Is it just me? All I want to see him say is, what you talking about, Willis? That's probably left over from yesterday, but I swear he kind of looks... I kind of look like Gary Coleman. Sorry.
Will financially survive. Here's her story. You say you have 9 kids.
Yes.
You could say Monique Clark is used to having a full house. 5 of her children have left the nest, but 4 are still living at home.
My oldest is 17 that I'm taking care of. And then I have my 14-year-old Carlito. And then I have my 10-year-old Benny, and then my 8-year-old daughter.
A big family that comes along with a lot of responsibilities. And as a single mom, Monique says things aren't always easy.
Financially, is that tough?
Yeah, it is. Very. Very.
And Monique is expecting things to get even tougher. She receives food stamps, but those funds have been placed on pause due to the federal government shutdown.
It's sad. Very sad. Hurtful, for just the government to just shut down everybody. It's not right at all.
Monique says she usually receives her food assistance on the 11th of every month. And if the pause is still ongoing by then, she says her family's favorite holiday just won't be the same.
What am I going to do? Thanksgiving's coming up, always was a resource for Thanksgiving to get, all the necessary things, especially after the bills and stuff being paid. So still think about it like it's crazy. It makes no sense.
And as she tries to financially stay afloat during this pause, Monique is hoping a solution from the federal level comes sooner rather than later.
You have people that can't go out and work, that need that resource, so they need to reconsider all these families out here.
Yeah, they do.
And consider doing something different.
Yeah.
Reporting here in my neighborhood on the south side of Lansing, I'm Larry Wallace. Fox.
All right, Larry, Willis, Arnold, whatever your name is, child. All right, so 9 kids. So that's not the point, y'all. That's not the point. They just hoping, keep hope alive, child, that something will happen before Saturday. Saturday is our day. Okay. Saturday is our day. We're going to be waiting and watching to see what happens because all the stealing is supposed to be happening. And allegedly the stealing has started. Allegedly. I don't know. Let's go to Tennessee, child. Tennessee mother of 4, because and I don't know, I haven't watched any of these videos. Tennessee mother of 4 worries how to feed kids as SNAP cuts loom.
She's not alone. The potential lapse in benefits could impact 690,000 of Tennesseans. Kim Rafferty went to North Nashville, where one mother shares her concerns about not receiving these benefits to help support her family.
So many families in Middle Tennessee rely on SNAP.
Oh, not the Piggly Wiggly. I ain't seen the Piggly Wiggly since I lived in South Carolina when I was a child. Shout out to the Piggly Wiggly. If you know, you know.
Benefits here at the Piggly Wiggly in North Nashville. I spoke to some of those families about what would happen if they lose their benefits.
A lot of these mothers is not going to be able to make it, unless we have like backup.
Wow. She said all of these mothers. All of these mothers? So you trying to tell me it's a lot of women that are having a problem? But child, I thought, what about all this equality, y'all? What about all this equality? And I can do what a man can do, and I'm just as good, and we equal, and I can do it. And all the black women that take care of all of y'all, straights are, the colored straights anyway, the colored straight sassy ones in here. They take care of y'all. They did sugar mamas, big mamas, whatever the mama was called, okay? Was someone not telling the truth? All that bragging, people seem to forget all that, y'all. Remember? What did Gen Z, what is it? I got a degree. Isn't that what they say? The most educated, they got a degree, child. Just going out here, going outside. I ain't talking about this lady here. And I don't want the lady that has cancer to suffer. I don't want disabled. I consider that disabled. I don't want disabled people to suffer, or veterans, or the elderly, for sure. But I'm telling you, elderly people, they already getting disrespected because they don't get shit. It sounds like they still get like $123, which, it's fine, it's helpful, but it really ain't shit, okay? Before all these prices, it wasn't shit. It was that way when I used to dole out benefits over 20 years ago. So ain't nothing changed from that perspective, which is another reason why I don't understand why people want to be on the shit, because it's not gonna adjust much for the cost of living or anything else. So you still got to basically budget, I would hope. But child, that's just me. Okay, yeah. So So these women should be going out here talking about, I got a degree and a BS, a MS, and an ABCD degree, and see if that gets them anywhere. Because that's what they be saying, right? That's what they be talking about, right? I'm confused. Use that now. See how that work out for y'all. Remember, we like, can you please stop talking about that shit? Because nobody cares. Oh, only when you want to front on somebody. And now it don't matter. I think you should see if that works. This is my thought process, child. Y'all should see going outside, going down to the Piggly Wiggly, and tell them, child, I have a master's and a caster's and a pastor's. Awesome. Can I get some food with that? Because I went to Johns Hopkins University and graduated in 1920, and I think that should get me something. Let's see if that works. Night Jade, only 9 states as of yesterday has declared that they're helping people. They're really quiet. And I agree. I just happen to have seen it. I just happen to have seen it. Shout out to Reaper. You're awesome, boo. Thank you so much, hon. I appreciate you. You're basically the co-sponsor along with Mike Love. Shout out to you and all the channel members. I'm about to change it over right now, y'all. Thank you so much, hon. If you did catch a membership, please make sure you thank Reaper. I'm going to go ahead and let everybody else in, but thank you so much. As always, I appreciate you, boo. Shout out to all the channel members. Thank you so much for your support. Shout out to everyone that is subscribed. If you are not subscribed, then you are a fool, because this is the best damn chat on YouTube. They're half damn crazy. Part of the daggone show. And child, if you don't laugh here, then you will not laugh anywhere. Come on, Rose. What else is going on, boo?
Form, like the little food banks and stuff like that, so.
Rose Miller shops at Piggly Wiggly for their deals on meat. A longtime cashier, Janet McClendon, says most families in the underserved community shop there to feed their kids.
I say at least 80 out of 100. Yes, ma'am, 80 out of 100. Most people have food stamps and cards also.
One of those mothers, Cassie McWhirter, tells us how much her son loves superheroes.
They've got all of them.
Cassie learned her food assistance benefits could lapse. She relies on them to shop for her 3 boys and her 2-week-old son.
Especially being the month of Thanksgiving, could be horrible timing. Start getting cold outside, and I got 4 kids, and 3 go to different schools, and I have a newborn.
The Tennessee Department of Human Services said unless the federal government reopens, families like Cassie's can use their October benefits in November, but no benefits would be added to their cards starting November 1st.
They got to get permission to use benefits from October into November. Is that how it works? I thought if you saved the shit, you could use the shit. Okay, things have changed a little bit. Not chitlins, child, and not the Piggly Wiggly is sexist. Okay. Jean Lay says the states have money for SNAP but refuse to give is what was on the news this morning. Dems are wanting to hurt Americans to hurt Trump. That's all it is. Come on, child.
Governor Lee says the state cannot fund the federal food assistance program known as SNAP. So Cassie would be just one of 121,000 people in Middle Tennessee who could go without.
In Tennessee, a Republican state, child, they said, F y'all. Remember when this mess first started, child? I'm gonna keep taking my moment, y'all. Remember when they were starting to change? I forget which state it was, some Republican state, and they was like, "Oh, y'all, you're not gonna be able to buy no junk food with these damn food stands." And everybody was like, "Oh my God!" It's like, this shit gonna catch on. Watch. Look at where we are. It always starts in some small state and then it turns over and goes to everybody else, child. Tennessee said, F y'all. Listen, I think they should help you. I think these states should be helping y'all if this does really happen, because I personally think they'll come up with something at the last minute on Friday, October the 31st, while y'all out celebrating Halloween, and I'm sitting here on the internet doing karaoke. About a stroke of midnight, it'll be like, oh, a deal has been saved. All is well with the world. That's what I think. I could be wrong. That's just my prediction. They always do that shit at the last damn minute. Get all this hysteria up and everybody acting crazy and everybody all in each other's face and shit like that. Allegedly. We'll see. We'll see.
This is amazing.
Shout out to Uncle Rick up in here, Hey, boo. He said, who's selling stamps? Somebody must be. Somebody must be if they got any left over. Might can get some more. It might not even be 50%. It might be like 25%.
A November Cassie couldn't have planned for.
It would definitely hurt us. That's all I have to say. It's food bank stuff. All the family members.
In Nashville, Kim Rafferty, News Channel 5.
Wow, shout out to the Piggly Wiggly. I ain't seen that in forever, child. I can't even hear them. All right, I'm done with them.
Physically. We do not care